What's going on, the YouTubers, gamers, and fellow hobbyists? And this is all about what you can see before you. The release date, new edition. Warhammer 40,000 launch date announced. Beep beep. Now I saw on Facebook, someone just put up, they've just announced the release date. Yay! So we were right about the 17th of June, but they're pre-ordering from the 3rd, which is awesome. So it says, like it says there, June the 3rd. Mark your calendars, folks, because that's the day you'll be able to pre-order your copy. And let's get in and see what's up. This is the first time I see this. This is going to be brand new for me. So if you haven't seen this before, then let's have a look together. Okay, launch date announced. Yeah, so you'll then be among the first to get your hands on it. Come release day on June the 17th. Excellent day. Pre-order further June. I won't play that video. You can do that yourselves. Okay. Incredible stuff. Here in the Warhammer community team, we think that the models alone make this the best Warhammer 40,000 set ever made. Discussion has already begun about who's buying two sets in order to bulk out their forces, and as is a time-honoured tradition, there are plenty of pledges of swapsies as the team vie to gain either more Space Marines or Death Guard. And that's, you know, it's another way. I mean, I would never have thought they would put Space Marines in and Death Guard as a new thing, but I guess it kind of makes sense with the build-up from the Gathering Storm and so on and so forth, if you've read those. Okay. And yeah, the Dark Imperium is really just the beginning. The launch lineup for the new edition of Warhammer 40,000 is the most extensive we've had for any game we've ever released, so brace yourself and let's dive on it. That's quite a bold statement and a confident one, so let's have a look. It looks like we've got pictures here, which is brilliant. This is an awesome box set. Inside you get 2 armies of brand new miniatures, the full hardback Warhammer 40,000 book, dice, and a range of rulers. And range rulers, sorry. Not a range of rulers. I mean, who wants a range of rulers, right? A range rulers, yeah. Even the outside is covered in gorgeous artwork, and the sight of all those goodies as you open the box for the first time is very satisfying. But a bit more on that later. Let's just have a look at some of their stuff. Look at this. Warhammer 40,000, Dark Imperium, the Ultimate Warhammer 40,000 box set. Oh, yeah, baby. Hardback book. Can't quite make out what that says, but cool rules. Primaris Space Marines, probably the Nurgle stuff too, or Death Guard stuff rather. Oh wow, look at those. Look, dice. I don't care. I mean, I know we've all got billions of dice, but this is good. If you haven't played before, and this is going to be your first time, it looks like you got enough dice there to start you off. And range ruler, look at that. That's pretty awesome. I don't know whether that comes apart, snaps together, or what. Looks like it could do, or it might just be a ruler with the lines on. I don't know, but look at that. Look at this stuff. These are like Primaris Space Marines. Ooh, what are they? Ooh. Okay, let's read on, guys. Fresh from the forges of Mars and ready to bleed in defense of the Imperium, the Primaris Space Marines have come tooled for war. The bolt rifle wielding intercessors are the mainstay of the force. Alongside them march plasma totting hellblasters, providing deadly fire support, and dropping in from orbit are Inceptors with the short range fury of their twin assault bolters. Well, that must be these guys here. Look at that, look. Oh, there you go. Intercessor squad. Hellblaster squad. Inceptor squad. Let's have a look at them. Can't get any closer than that, guys. Sorry, but look at these. They look pretty like dynamic poses, don't they? They look like what we do with our Space Marines now when we, change them up a bit. But this looks probably, I'm guessing, how they come standard. So they're going to look pretty dynamic anyway. Oh, that is so cool. Look at it. Just look at it. I'm dribbling. Look at these bad boys. These are the ones that I like the look of. Look at this stuff. Oh. Leading these new warriors are the champions of the Primaris Space Marines, the inspiring presence of the lieutenants, the banner-crying ancients, and the commander of the force, a captain clad in new Gravis armour. Let's have a look at these then. Primaris Lieutenant with Power Sword. Well, yeah, I'm sure we're going to see some fancy dandy power swords because it's him. That kind of looks like a motorcycle crash helmet with that colour scheme, I've got to say. But I saw one just today. Primaris Lieutenant with auto bolt rifle. Yeah, he's looking good. Looking good. Primaris Ancient. Intriguing. Captain in Gravis armour. Oh, that looks very Terminator-ish, doesn't it? That look. Wow. Okay. The Death Guard are equally impressive. First up, a unit of Plague Marines. The archetypal unit of the 14th Legion. Yeah, it's 14th. I'm not that running at Roman numerals, I'll be honest, but I think it's 14th. 14th Legion, swollen with the raw power of decay. These form of the core of any Death Guard force. See, I would never have. I probably wouldn't have gone into Death Guard, and I'm more someone that would kind of see someone doing it and think, oh yeah, that looks nice, but it's probably not for me. But this, it throws me into it, so I've got no choice but to do it. And I think it's going to open up a whole new avenue of interest in the chaos for me. Nurgle fans will also be pleased to see a shambling plague host represented by the repugnant and varied poxwalkers, each draped in scraps of clothing from their former lives. There is a new vehicle on offer too, the fetid bloat drone. Is that what that is? Yeah. A floating demon engine that hunts its prey with malign intelligence. Yeah, Death Guard. Okay, let's have a look. Plague Marines. See, what do you think? What do you think? See, I'd have to this sort of thing, because when it's something new to me, I tend to stick with what I see with the artwork and things like that. So I'm looking at the color schemes they got there. Excuse me, I'm gonna. Ooh, excuse me, it's my coffee. I probably will stick with these color schemes. Look at this, fetid bloat drone. Nasty bit of kit. Poxwalkers, look at those ugly buggers. Look at them. That looks like something out of Zombicide that you could use them. Rounding off the Death Guard are their own leaders, including a huge new Lord of Contagion clad in warped cataphracti Terminator plate and wielding one of the most brutal looking axes we've ever seen. Alongside him is the noxious Blightbringer, a dark reflection of the noble Legion banner bearers of old, who carries a cursed plague bell that tolls at the death knell of his victims. Last but not least is the malignant plague caster, one of the pestilent sorcerers of this pox-ridden legion. Let's zoom in, let's have a look. Lord of Contagion. There's just so much detail on these guys. It'll take me like forever and a day just to paint one miniature. Noxious Blightbringer. Not sure I'm enthralled about the bell thing on the top of him, but no, I don't think that works. Not for me anyway. But I don't know the lore really. Much of their lore. Not a little bit, but malignant plague caster. Yeah, that's disgusting. What the hell? Ew. Okay. A complete set of data sheets to field both these Death Guard and Primaris Space Marines armies are included in 2 separate booklets inside the box. You'll also find a host of new background information on the 2 forces and on the plague wars being fought in Ultramar. Primaris Space Marines, Death Guard. And of course, there's the new Warhammer 40,000 book itself. This 280-page hardback tome is included. 280-page. It's included in the Dark Imperium box and is also available separately. This book is your guide to the new edition and contains an extensive exploration of the Warhammer 40,000 setting. This includes some pretty major advancements in the story for every faction in the galaxy, not least of which are the arrival of the Great Rift, the rise of Chaos, and the launching of the Indomitus Crusade. So, sneaky, you're going to need a big book as well. Again, it's going to bump the price. But, you know, I'm sold already. Just those models, man. And rules, lots of rules. Oh, not too many. All the rules you need to wage the bloodiest wars in the far future. Alongside the core rules for the game, there are missions, full guidelines for the 3 ways to play, open narrative and matched, and advanced rules to represent the myriad war zones of the far future, including all the rules you need to play games of Cities of Death, Planet Strike, Stronghold Assault, and Death from the Skies. Oh wow, so they're including that as well. That's cool. See that you've just redeemed yourself there. Okay. So that must be in this lot here then. That does look like a thick bugger of a book. I bet you that's thicker than the old 6th edition one, which was thick. It's like an encyclopedia, isn't it? It's going to be a heavy box set, I think. Okay, this is easily the most complete Warhammer 40,000 book to date. Guessing this is some of the pages here. Worlds of the Imperium, Exterminatus, Advanced Rules, Cities of Death. Well, that'll suit mini wargaming and people like that who like these chock-a-block tables, that's for sure. This is easily the most, yep, done that. And you needn't take just our word for it. Last week we gave a couple of Warhammer store managers a peek at the Warhammer 40,000 book and filmed their reactions. Take a look. You better. Oh, he's holding the book there. Well, I won't play it because, I don't know, there may be some copyright thing. I don't do that. But for sure I'm going to watch that after. You can see the thickness of the book there. Considering it encompasses those other things as well. Cities of Death, Stronghold Assault, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it might not be so bad. Also, while on the subject of rules, we've got some great news. The core rules for Warhammer 40,000 will be available for free. You'll be able to download the Battle Primer PDF on gamesworkshop.com and Warhammer1000.com from June the 17th. So the core rules are free. Excellent. Current players will probably still want to pick up either the full Warhammer 40,000 book or the Imperium box set, though, as this gets you the advanced rules sections. Of course there's going to be. Of course. The advanced rules sections, loads more missions, as well as stratagems for open narrative and match play. And of course, over 100 pages of new lore and the background on the shape of the galaxy in the new Warhammer 40,000. Okay, where were we? Where are we? Awesome box set? Check. Epic miniatures? Check. Greatest Warhammer 40,000 book ever? Check. What else? Imperium, Chaos, Xenos. Of course, the indexes. These 5 books are the most requested things from you guys and gals out there. All you wanted to be able to use your army in the new edition from day one, no problem. Okay. Between them, these 5 softback index books provide rules for every single Warhammer 40,000 Citadel miniature we sell. They are broken down into themed books, 2 for the Imperium, 1 for the Forces of Chaos, and 2 for the Xenos races of the galaxy. To start gaming with your existing army, you need just the box set or the Warhammer 40,000 book, whichever index book has their data sheets, and you're good to go. So you get the data sheets with the index books then, it seems. Okay. So if I buy the Imperium books, there should be all the data sheets for every Imperium miniature sold. Sweet. First thing I'll be doing is getting a copy of them, you know, and laminated them probably. I don't know how they're going to be. How to get started with the new Warhammer 40,000. Got the Dark Imperium. Well, that set is so going to be in my shopping trolley. The book, your essential 280-page guide to the new edition, and then the index books. That's instead of codexes, which flipping works great for me. 2 books for all the Imperium. That is sweet. I don't know what the cost is going to be from, mind you. Oh, and don't worry, this doesn't mean Orcs and Tyranids are now on the same side. It just means they share a book for the moment. In the future, they'll get their own dedicated codexes. Accompanying the new box set and books are a range of gaming accessories for the new edition. These include new tactical objective cards, command dice, wound trackers, a flexible combat gauge, and the most thematic set of Warhammer 40,000 objective markers we've ever made, including a mini supply drop pod and a Xenos biocontainment tank. Not in the box set, but accompanying it. You can buy them as well. So these are, look at this. This is a tactical objective cards, command dice, wound trackers, combat gauge, sector imperialis objectives. Wow, it's pretty sweet. Wow. Last up for you Warhammer 40,000 fiction fans out there, we have the Dark Imperium novel from Guy Halley. I don't know, I've not read any of his stuff, so I don't know what kind of a writer he is, so I can't comment on that. This will be the first Black Library book of many, set after the events of the Gathering Storm and starring the Primarch Robote Guilliman and new Primaris Space Marines and their mortal and in some cases immortal enemies, the Death Guard. Okay, well, you know. So there you have it. The new edition at 40,000 is so very nearly here. The release date is set, the galaxy is burning, all that remains is for you to decide if you're going to stand against the darkness or rain fire on what remains of the galaxy's crumbling remains. Remember to keep checking back all throughout this week and next as we continue to look at new aspects of Warhammer 40,000. And there you have it, folks. Wow. I'm pretty stoked for that. That's got me pumped. That really has. You know, there's a couple of videos I want to go and have a look at now. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for joining me on this one. The release date stuff. All blessings to all. I will see you on the next video, and bye bye for now.